What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review. Oh, water. Episode review of Love After Lockup. This season 5 episode, what is this? Episode 5, Rome's not where the heart is. Honestly, I don't know. Like, is it me or is this season not really giving? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cute for what it is, but nothing really major has happened. I don't know. Maybe we're so used to looking at the previous seasons of Love After Lockup that had mess after mess after mess after mess. And now we got some somewhat calmer people. I'm not going to say mature, but calmer people. And it seems like they're having more realistic problems, some of them. But it's not really given. For the past couple of episodes, I just really been looking at it like, oh, okay, that's cute. You know, that's it. But we're here. Anyway, so we get up into the episode and let's do Brittany and Key Rock. Baby, let me just tell you this. Key Rock gonna get on my nerves, okay? Because I don't know if it's just how he is. I don't know if it's the testosterone that he's taking. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna need his attitude to get a little bit better. And I'm gonna need him to just listen to what Brittany is saying and allow other people to voice their opinions and quit trying to be like, well, no, you can't do this, or no. I'll be like, sir, calm down, okay? Now, he was able to get to his PO, the correct one, but they almost thought that it was closed because nobody was up in there. But what happened was it got the power and everything got knocked out because of the storm. Now, here's my thing with Key Rock, sir. You getting in your feelings because Brittany had the wrong address or whatever to your PO. Why is it that you didn't have the correct address and the correct information? This is your situation, right? This is all about you. She's just being a driver and a supportive spouse to you. That's just what she's doing. And so therefore you should have all this information together. So how dare you get upset at her because she went to the wrong place? Because first of all, I think your mama gave her that address, and where she get it from, she probably got it from you. I don't know. Okay? That's your responsibility. But you better be thankful that you was able to get to the PO in time. Okay? Then they go meet up with his prison mother's wife. You know, her name is Coffee. They called her Cough Drop when they was in jail, whatever. And basically, this is just how it is. For those that don't know how it works within the LGBT community, especially for a lot of people, because there are still, unfortunately, a lot of families and a lot of people that are not accepting of their lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, family members. So they'll get kicked out the house and they'll have nowhere to go, or they'll still be there but they'll feel alone and don't have acceptance, and therefore they link up with other people within the community, the LGBT community, and we have houses in this community, we have families that we make in this community. So that's why you have, like he said, his prison mother, and when you go to like the ball scenes and all that stuff, you got the house of this and you got your drag mother, your drag this, your drag father, all this stuff. It's like that. And it's a sense of community so that they can have somewhere to belong. Because a lot of people, like I said, get displaced, get kicked out, living on the streets. So this gives them that sense of, well, you have people out here that do care for you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what your sexuality, your preference, or anything like that. So that happens a lot. So I was really here for seeing this particular scene with Key Rock and, having his mentor there, and, they having a discussion about what he's going to do now that he's out, and wanting him to just continue his music. Did they say he wanted to be a gospel rapper? All right, do what you got to do. I mean, we had a stud pastor out here wreaking havoc, okay? So, I mean, if you want to be a gospel rapper or whatever you say, go ahead and do it. The sky's the limit, I guess. And then, want to work on towards getting, what's it called? Top surgery. Top surgery is when they remove the breast tissues, so you can have a flatter chest. And people do it for multiple reasons. And one reason in the trans community, when you are you're transitioning from female to male, you get top surgery, some people, to complete the outer look of how they feel. You know what I'm saying? And Coffee said, what you need to do that for? It ain't like you got some big titties on you as it is, okay? All you need to do is just keep on working out your upper chest. And sometimes that do work, but it's still like you mentally, they still know that it's there. And so, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I have no problem with it. Listen, truth be told, I have thought about that myself. I know I need a reduction, okay? But, they get onto that. They get onto the whole topic of acceptance and everything. And, how Brittany is understanding of her family, given that they don't really accept the homosexual lifestyle or being with a trans person and the LGBT or whatever because of the way that they were born and they were old school or whatever, because they're older people, the mother and the father, and immigrants and all of that stuff, right? And my thing is, Key Rock was like, yeah, I understand that, but you should still accept it. You should still have this idea or whatever. And my thing, yes, in a perfect world, everybody would be accepted for who they are, right? What Brittany is trying to say is she doesn't fault her parents for not outwardly just accepting right away. And that's what I feel like. I know it might sound crazy, and I hope it don't be offensive to some of my people that's in the LGBT community. We do have a tendency to want people to just automatically accept us, you know what I'm saying, to, just take it in right away, especially in our families. When you have somebody that's older and they come from a certain generation and they was taught and it been so ingrained in them or whatever about this is wrong and this is in the Bible and you're going against God and all this stuff, it's going to take a minute sometimes, depending on who that person is and how they are. It's going to take a minute for them, if they ever come around to it, to accept it. And you have to put that in your mind that it's a possibility that either they won't accept you or that it's going to take them a while because this is not what they thought was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? This is not what they're used to, But then you do have those occasions where, regardless of what it is, because the parents already know from birth, they're not delusional. They're not trying to, turn a blind eye and act like they don't see what's going on with their children and how they're growing up and how they're acting and all of that stuff. They will automatically accept. Okay, you have to be prepared for whichever way it goes, and that's just how it is. Like with society, they're not going to automatically accept, especially when we having a whole bunch of new, terms and, things that's coming out. And even people within the community have a hard time accepting the new, pronouns or whatever. So you have to give people time, and you have to have a little bit of understanding with certain people, especially with the older generation. And I'm talking about older, And so I respect Brittany's thought pattern on that. Not getting completely upset. Like, it does hurt that they don't automatically accept it, but, it seems like they trying to come around because they actually know about him, and, they're not being disrespectful. Like, we heard Brittany on the phone with her father, and he called Key Rock by the pronoun that Key Rock goes by, which is him, And so I was here for that. But Key Rock is like, he's coming from another place where he came out, and Brittany said at one point, I used to think the same way because that's how she was raised, But Key Rock is coming from a point where, he had to deal with the fact that he grew up with a homophobic father who kicked him out when he was 13 years old, because of the fact that, before he was transitioning to a male, he was a gay female, And he said that his father hated gays, okay? And once he came out to him, he kicked him out. And so, he's coming from that perspective. So I understand both of what they're saying. And I just want Key Rock to just listen to what people are saying. They're not saying that your perspective is wrong and your experience is wrong. They're just saying, well, this is what I experienced. It may be a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? And so when they went to have like a little dairy treat or whatever, they went to go get some yogurts and all that stuff. Baby, they started talking about this whole situation. And, you know, the top surgery, she was saying that I can understand, not feeling comfortable in your body because I'm the same way. I'm going through the same thing. And Key Rock said, excuse me. Now at first, I was like, Key Rock, hold on, because you don't know. But then when she said, because look, I want a BBL, you know what I'm saying? I said, not a BBL. I said, baby, are you comparing, BBL and transitioning to a whole nother gender because that's how you feel on the inside and you want your insides and your complete being to feel that same way and to look at the way that you feel so that you can go on and be happy with your life and not be depressed and all that? Girl, he was like, you can't compare those two. That is not, and I was like, now hold on. Let her clear it up because I feel like she's about to clear it up, and she did. Basically, it's like, I'm not going to judge you or whatever because I understand that, even though I may feel like you don't want or don't need to have top surgery because you're fine the way that you are, I'm not in your body to experience what it is mentally that you are going through that does not make you feel comfortable, that makes you feel as though you were born in the wrong gender, in the wrong body. So I understand that you're transitioning. That transitioning process, I would never understand what that is because I feel like I was born in the right body. But what I'm saying is I understand what it feels like to be uncomfortable with your body because you want to transition, you want your boobs gone, I want a bigger ass, okay? And I said, there it is. Thank you. Clear it up. Because Key Rock was about to go in. I said, now, Kiki, I'm going to need you to calm down. Calm down just a little bit. But, baby, when they got onto this subject about the kids, I'm going to need them to stop. First of all, I just need them to work on trying to get stabilized, okay? That is all that I need them to work on. And y'all are young, okay? Like, you have enough time to, and I understand that, being in this community, being lesbian, being trans, and all of that, you have to, and gay, you have to go through different processes in order to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? In order to bear children, like really have kids. Or, either you had to have a donor, you have to find a surrogate, whichever one, or you could possibly do adoption like everybody else, that can't have kids or whatever. It's options, okay? But, you got to go through IVF, all this stuff, right? But my thing is, y'all are not ready for it. And I understand where Brittany is coming from when she said we got to plan for it because we got to go a different route because, a trans man with a woman, it's just not going to work like that. They can't get pregnant like that, right? You got to go through doctors and all that stuff. Understandable. But at this moment in time, kids should not be at your forefront. Y'all don't even know if y'all gonna be together long enough. Y'all haven't even been together outside in the free world long enough to even know if y'all can sustain a relationship, okay? Key Rock is more concerned about getting his chest done than kids and getting stable. I'm with Key Rock on this part, okay? Like, let me do one thing at a time. And I really get tired, like, they not gonna last. Because even though Key Rock said, this is what we said up in prison and all this stuff, maybe I bit off a little bit more than I could chew, and I spoke too soon when he found out how the whole thing about going off of testosterone because they wanted Key Rock to hold the baby, bear the baby. You know what I'm saying? I said, child, can we get up? I was with Key Rock. Can we get up off this subject? I will revisit it later, but right about now, this is not what we need to do. First of all, you ain't got the funds to it. You up here talking about something, you working multiple jobs or whatever just to get the shoes that you had, Brittany, and to buy him that little stuff that you got him, and multiple hours and all that stuff. Baby, do you know IVF costs? Do you know surrogacy costs? Do you know all of that stuff costs? She even asked Key Rock how much is the top surgery, and he didn't know. I said, you know what? Get off my TV, okay? Moving on from there, I need Louie and Melissa to get up off my TV too. I'm so tired of them. Mostly, I'm tired of Louie, Melissa, I should say, because, excuse me, he went to the PO. Of course, his mama was there, and basically the PO said if you get this compact agreement, discharge thing, or something, some type of paperwork where he signs it, fill that out, and then they'll probably give him a pass to go see something in New Jersey if they will be able to transfer his PO over there, his probation over there, right? So it's a strong possibility after 45 days that he could get that approved and he'll be able to transfer his probation to New Jersey and he'll be able to go over there with Melissa, right? Of course, Mama don't like it, you know, and Melissa and Louis are not going to last, okay? They are not going to last at all because she is so insecure. And even though I know the mama is just doing the absolute most, and I feel as though that's her only child, and then it's her boy, you know how mamas are with boys or whatever, and then the fact that he's been in and out of jail, and this probably was the longest time that he's been in jail away from her, that's why it's heightened a little bit more, and I wish she would have had a little bit more understanding, even though I still would have felt like you got to let him go and live his life, but at the same time, just have a little bit more understanding. You know, granted, I get that that lady is rude as shit, but she rude because of the way that that's just how she is. I can't even make no excuse for her. She be in the wrong too. But, you know, Melissa is just like, she just want to come in and take over and just take him away from her because she just don't like that lady. And that's how I feel sometimes. But at the same time, I think Donna knows that that girl is not right for him. And I really feel as though I do not think that Melissa, is her name Melissa? Girl, I feel like her name is not Melissa. It is Melissa, okay? It just felt weird for a second. I feel like, honestly, Melissa is not really in love with Louis. I think she's just been infatuated and lusting after Louis. I feel like these days people get infatuation and love and being in love, those three mixed up with each other. Because I don't know, like I just feel like she's not living in reality. She's still stuck in high school. They go out and, you know, once they get back to the house and they going on a date and, you know, he want to go ballroom dancing because he liked to dance. So he want to go to a class. And when they get there, but before they get there, she was like, oh my God, you know, we're going to go dancing. It's like, because I didn't get a chance to go to prom with you. So this is like our prom. And then he had the little corsages and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here when she said that, I'm just like, girl, what? And you're going back into the history of the fact that he's like 2 years older than her. You know, he was a senior, she was a sophomore. He went with the popular girl in school, Kelly or whatever. Donna said he went with Kelly and she's a successful pediatrician. I said, dig, 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 girl. Basically, I said, don't put that out there like that. Because listen, if Kelly is smart, Kelly ain't finna backtrack to no Louis, okay? Not no drug addict. Hell no, she a successful pediatrician or whatever she is. No, leave Kelly alone. She doing the right thing by moving forward. Probably got her own family right about now anyway. Moving on, I was just like, girl, they was irritating me with that. Every time she brings up high school, it's like, can we, you're almost 40 years old, if not already 40, and you are still stuck in 20 years ago, okay, 20 plus years ago. And I need you to get over it. I need you to get over it, and I need you to be a grown-up and get into the real world. They go dancing. She thinking that it's going to be a whole bunch of people. It's just an instructor, and then it's like private lesson. That's what it is, okay? She has an issue with the fact that it is a woman that she claims look like she's 20 years old, and I'm sitting here like, okay, and do you not know how it is to do these private instruction dance classes or whatever? What's the problem? Oh, because they doing, was it the rumba or whatever? One of those little sexy dances, okay? That's what they said, right? And she having a problem with the fact that, oh, she seemed like she focused on him. Oh, he acting like he ain't even got nobody. Oh, she putting her hands on this place and she doing this and she doing that. How are you this jealous? How are you this insecure? Don't nobody want to be with somebody like that, okay? I just, girl, whatever. They are not going to last. If you are that insecure about a person, I don't think you should be with that person, okay? You need to go to therapy and understand exactly the reason why you're doing the things that you're doing, all right? Meanwhile, we got Renika and Asante. I honestly feel like this storyline, when I'm looking at it now, especially the way that the PI is working, I've never had a PI or seen a PI work in real life, but from what I kind of think what happened, I don't think it would go like this. You know what I'm saying? I just really don't think. And then why would you put yourself, certain professions, I would be like, why would you put yourself on camera? Shouldn't a PI kind of stay undercover or whatever so that you won't get noticed and get found out, because you never know who's watching? And then what if you get a client and you're looking at a certain subject, or you're looking for a certain person or whatever, and they realize who you are because they saw you on Love After Lockup. They just so happen saw you on TV. I don't know. I don't know. It seems very fake, because how do you have a PI come that same day and you got him on stand? This is a fake storyline. I'm just gonna say it right here, right now, because it's a little bit much. In real life, a person like Renika, if you was in a situation like this, where you got somebody out, you first seeing them, you first have sex with them, and you wake up and they're no longer there, it's over, it's done with. They would have packed their kids up and they would have went back. First of all, real people wouldn't have did this shit in the first place. I'm just being real honest with you, okay? And so you're sitting up in there in the car, getting ready to go. You get to the hotel, the PI go up in there, and then you got the dude that's at the desk. You jeopardizing his job. Okay, I don't care if you blurred out his face or whatever. That whole thing when he said that he cannot give you the information of who's up there or not. And then you talking about some, well, I'm going to write down the floor numbers and you can just tell me when to stop. And then he finally say, well, if we did have somebody up in here, he'd be in room 403. So what was the point of blurring him out, but still letting us know that he told them the information, and as if the people that work up at he could lose his job. Okay, that's even if he was a real person, you know what I'm saying, a real employee. It just give fake. So the PI just comes out, tells Renika, they in 403, and of course she goes up there, and nobody, well, we don't see who it is, but 9 out of 10 is probably him. Mind you, she gets on the FaceTime with her daughters, and they told her ass, why don't you just leave? They was laughing at her like, girl, the dude is playing you. What is going on? Why are you going through this? And I just don't understand it. And, may he rest in peace, but this was all fake and phony. Okay, because, girl, please. Moving on from that. Who else was on this episode? I'm so sorry, y'all. Sinuses. I know y'all be tired of me. I just don't be wanting to stop the episode, the recording. Mikey and, Chelsea, girl, Chelsea got a little bit sick. Now, at first, when they woke up in that hotel and Mikey was like, Chelsea was sick, she got a little lightheaded, she started coughing, her head was hurting, all this stuff. I said, baby, is it the vid? And he said it just came on suddenly. But then I was sitting here thinking like, because when he started saying, we did get a little cuddle time in, and I was able to touch on her, her skin is soft just like she said it would be. Oh my God, kissing on her and all that stuff. I was sitting here thinking like, now Chelsea, now you said you ain't want to have no nookie with this man right off the bat. Was you faking it? If you were, it would have been understandable. But, just sometimes communicate. But I really do feel like she probably was sick. And she woke up and she looked terrible up in that bed. I said, oh, I know how that feel. I know how that feel when you wake up and you just like, God damn, bitch, let me go right back to sleep, okay? And so he was being very attentive to her, and I was liking it. Took him to his PO, and he had the same thing that Louis had. He was able to get this compact information or whatever, sign out the application, give him a 2 weeks travel pass to take it out there to Ohio, because he's in Kentucky. She's trying to get him to Ohio. And then once he gets out there for that 2 week travel pass, talk to the probation office out there and have them fill out the information, see if they will go ahead and approve it. And he has 45 days to see if they'll approve it and all that stuff. And then he'll be able to leave. 45 or 30 days, one of those, okay? So it's a strong possibility Louis will be out there in Ohio. They go meet up with his sisters and they tell him the news and, showing promise rings and all of that. And of course, the sisters have their reservations. Even though they like Chelsea, they're just thinking, which is understandable, and I would hope they would think this way, is he moving a little bit too fast, or is he taking on more than he can handle. You know, given that he just got out and now you're instantly finna be this family man, and you know, is it gonna be overwhelming and all of this stuff? They have valid concerns, but I like the way that they kind of addressed it. They didn't kind of like shut him down automatically and be like, nah, you can't be doing this and all this stuff or whatever. They let him have his little moment, but they addressed what they felt or whatever, and they just let it go. Because at the end of the day, he's a grown man and he can do what he want to do at this point. So that's that. Moving on from that, Andy and Brittany, I need them to just break up. I need Brittany to break it up, okay? Because it's just not giving. And out of all of the couples on this show, out of all of the couples, we know for sure that Brittany and Andy will not make it because Brittany is physically disgusted by Andy. And when I say physically, mean that you can literally see the disgust on her face when he comes. She is uncomfortable with him and she's uncomfortable with herself. And mostly because it's like reality is hitting. Damn, I know I was talking all this stuff on the phone with this man, but now we really got to do it in reality now that I'm out of jail. Like, golly, I did not expect it to go this way. That's how I feel like it's going in her head. And then, you know, she's having a lot of reservations because this would have turned me off completely, the way that he responded. And he's not too concerned about the fact that her daughter was going through a crisis. That right there would have told me the type of person that he is. And that would have just told me it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. Okay? What we had for those 8 months or whatever, it was cute. It was behind bars. We couldn't really see nobody. We can do and talk all this stuff of what we're going to do. But now that we in person and I see exactly how you are, even for just this short little period of time, no, I told you, Andy is selfish. Because even when he asked, because he thought that, you know, Brittany was going to leave because she took her bag or whatever. And she said, yeah, I took my bag because, and she was only gone for an hour. She was only gone for an hour. She said she took her bag and didn't say nothing because she didn't know whether or not how Gracie would feel, whether she would have wanted her to stay or anything like that. So she was prepared to do whatever for her daughter, as she should, you know. And he was like, well, you know, that's all well and good. Now it's time to get back to Rome. I said, damn. You know, he has a way of acting as if he cares, but then slides right up in there what his real agenda is to get her to Rome. Okay? Get her to where they supposed to stay at. And it's like, can you just read her body language? Now, one time, has he really asked her, how is she doing since she got out with all of this? Do you need to talk? A person like me will take in consideration a person's feeling. And if I can feel that energy that is coming off of another person, that they are feeling either uncomfortable or that they don't want to be around or do something, I am going to ask them, are they okay? And what do you need me to do? Now, one time did he ask, what do you need me to do? Do you need me to give you a little bit of space? Do you need me to give you a little bit of time? You know, I understand this whole situation with your kids. Your kids are important. Your kids should always come first. If you need to spend some time with them, I totally understand that. No, it's not that. It's cute that you was able to spend time with your daughter. Do you think we can get back on the road now to go to Rome? Okay, because I'm ready to go home. That's basically what it is. He ready to get her into that house. And it's like, why are you rushing so fast? Why are you rushing so fast? If the relationship is a real relationship, and if y'all built such a bond like you say you did, no matter how long it takes for her, y'all should be able to pick up no matter how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? No matter if she stays back and talk to her daughter and make sure she's okay and stay for a couple of weeks, even stay for a month. Who knows? She's not on probation or anything like that. You know, she served her full time. She could still come out there if she wants to. And if y'all connection ain't that strong that she don't come out there, then that's just it. You dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet. That's just what it was. But the way that you putting it out here, that you basically care more about your feelings than it is about her. Like, come on, that just really, it bothered me. It bothered me so much. It's like, I kind of can see how come your ex cheated on you. I don't know. And not saying that it's right, but I can see it happening. I can really see it happening. Um, and she turned off by it. She turned off by it too. And my whole thing is, I just can't be okay with sitting around with somebody that's clearly uncomfortable. And of course, she's gonna be automatically uncomfortable because she hasn't been out in 2 years, and then she's with a stranger. Yes, we talked on the phone and all that stuff while I was behind bars, but I'm physically in your presence. I don't know how you are on the outside, how you are in a relationship. I don't know how any of this works anymore. And you literally are a stranger to her. And you're not making her feel comfortable. You're not giving her reassurance. Even though I do feel like at this point, Brittany about to fuck his life up. And at the end of the day, we tried to warn you. We tried to warn you, bitch. Okay? At this point, Andy is in love with that lady for whatever reason, and I honestly don't feel like it's love. I think it's infatuation again, and I think he's just horny. He wants to have sex. When they finally get there to the house, baby, they walked in there. Did you see the way that she looked at that washing machine? That washer and dryer combo? I said, first of all, that's an old model. That is an old model. I said, ain't nothing wrong with it, but it was old as hell. I had to rewind it and be like, girl, why it look like that? Baby, me and her looked at it like, okay. But, Barry went to go take a nap. That nap was real quick because he said, listen, I'm going to give y'all some time. I'm going to go kick it with my friends, And then she was trying to see what was going on. She sat down at the couch and he just standing there looking. And he was like, everything good. It was like, he gone and everybody's just sitting down being okay and you just standing there looking. That's weird because y'all don't know how to act with each other because y'all don't know each other. And I understand we have to take time to get to know each other and it's going to be awkward in the beginning, but my Lord, sit your ass down. And then it seemed like he was, and I know it's probably the angle where they was recording him, but it just looked like he was just looking at her while he was sitting down. It's really, really weird. I really feel like Brittany might, I don't know, he might cause that lady to relapse. I don't know. Like, she was up there talking about being triggered and talking about possibly relapse and stuff. I said, now, see, we tried to tell your ass. We tried to tell your ass, Andy, but nope, you ain't want to listen. But that's just them. Moving on from there, who else we had in this episode? I feel like I'm missing somebody. We had Brittany and K-Rock, Brittany and Andy, Chelsea and Michael, girl Janami, Joy, Joy Nomi. Baby, Miss Joy. Miss Joy is getting on my nerves. And every time it's like we seen her 3 times already. And this is the 3rd time, baby. And it's like we keep on getting more stuff and more stuff and more stuff each time. I'm actually be looking forward to seeing her stuff. Out of everybody on here, it be hers that I be looking forward to because I just know she gonna give it to us. I just know she gonna give it to her. Now listen, lady, again, you done spent $40,000 plus on this man for the past 7 years that you know him. He's been in jail for 10 years, right? He's been in jail for 10 years, okay? And you have never seen this man. You have never visited this man. You have never touched this man. You have never held his hand or anything like that. Nothing. But you have given him all this money. You're pawning, and I'm going to say this just about every episode with her in there, and we get new revelation. You pawned the family heirlooms, ancestral heirlooms, that have been down in the family from generations to generations for $500 or less. So that you can get your ass out there to Missouri. Because she was like, I got to have some money. You pawning all this and just so happen to have a plane ticket to get to Missouri. Or is it St. Louis? Yeah. Yeah, they in St. Louis, Missouri. And then you got a hotel room. Now, how long you staying up in this extended stay hotel room? And how come if you so close to his mama, you can't kick it up at the house? Okay, mind you, this her first time seeing a mama too in person. They've been kicking it and talking for the past 5 years on Facebook. Okay? Facebook and texting, probably all of that, calling each other on the phone. That's just it. Baby, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? They didn't develop a repertoire against each other or for each other that when she finally pulled up in the car, mind you, and then you got money for Uber. You know, when it comes to money, I just be calculated because I'm like, it's not making sense, okay? And you are still living where you are living. It is not making sense, okay? And you pawning stuff, but yet you are giving money to a nigga in jail that ain't never gave you nothing because he can't. He can't. And I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, Miss Joy, you're about to be, you're about to get played. You're in the process of getting played. You're in the process of getting used. I'm sorry to say that. Baby, I look cute. Anyway, it happens. It catches, I know y'all be like, here we go again. It catches me off guard because I feel like, you know, this probably like, you know, I have my days where I feel pretty and then sometimes I don't. And I feel like with my hair like this, I actually like feel pretty. Like anyway, it's a thing. Y'all, some of y'all will get it. Anyway, I never felt pretty like this. That's just what it is. Anyway, not only that, she finally sees Red's mama, and she was nervous, okay? You know, everybody nervous when you meet somebody for the first time, and I like the little prayer that she did. She like, oh my God, Lord, please, I just hope everything goes well. I just hope they like me, you know, nobody have no issue with me and all that stuff. That's what be happening, okay? Y'all can lie and say that y'all don't. Y'all be secure or whatever, but y'all be a little nervous too when y'all meet the family and all that stuff or whatever. Girl, they get to the house. The mama said, oh my God, it's you. I said, oh, okay. You know, he looked just like his mama. The daughter looked just like the mama. I said, damn, what the daddy look like? Because the daddy ain't had no involvement just to add the sperm to make the baby. That's it. Because both of them look just like the mama. And I said, all right, come through, Chocolatey. And so, baby, mama was so accepting right off the bat. She let that lady call her mom and everything. And I said, that would have told me to pause. I know we've been talking for 5 months, and I know you talked to my son, but I'm Mrs. So-and-so to you. And oh, his mama name is Esther. Do y'all know that's my grandma name? I said, child, we don't know too many Esthers these days. We don't know too many young Esthers these days, unless they Caucasian. Y'all Caucasian people. Oh, y'all still got Patricias up in y'all families. Y'all got Esthers, okay? Y'all probably got some Sue Ellens, okay? Or some Mary Sues, you know what I'm saying? What's some old names that some of y'all Caucasian ladies still have for y'all kids? Okay, I just really want to know because I know some of them for the black folks, okay, that we don't hear. I ain't seen a black Bertha in a long time, okay? I have not seen a young Bertha in a long time or a Barbara Ann or a Barbara period in a long time. Put some names down there because I know y'all still got some. Y'all still be naming y'all kids names from the 19th century, 1800s. Okay, anyway, names that they had on the Mayflower. Oh, we're not gonna do that. Anyway, y'all be like, damn it, Ashley, we catch strays every fucking time. Y'all, it's all in love. It's all in love and fun. But I dead ass want to know because I really want to know. Moving on. Girl, she giving him a tour, talking about how he was a good student. He graduated early. You know, he had some good grades and all this stuff. But then he started hanging around with the wrong people. Next thing you know, she get a call saying that this motherfucker got locked up. And he been locked up since he was 20. He about to get out. He 30. I said, Jesus. And you want this man to settle down? This man ain't had a lick up in 10 years. In his prime. The whole 20s gone where you supposed to just fuck up a little bit at the beginning and then start getting your life together towards the end of the 20s. You mean to tell me that it's the expectation that y'all be killing me with when I be seeing it? These people be locked down for multiple years and you really expect them, if they had not already been in a relationship with you prior to them getting locked up, you expect them to come out and want to be 100% faithful and committed to you for the rest of their life. I am a realist and I live in reality and I don't do that fantasy stuff unless I'm dreaming at night. Other than that, no. Baby, I know what the deal is. I will never start talking to somebody in prison or even long distance and think that they're not going to do something, it's a possibility that they're not going to do something because they haven't done it in a minute. Girl, I said 10 years. 10 years you ain't got your dick wet. And you want to just, girl, and then you want him to play daddy to a son that ain't his biologically? Oh, it's too much. It is too much, and I just don't understand it. Now, see why the mama like, we all make mistakes and all this stuff. Woo, woo, woo. Are you ready for this? And I hope he ready for it and all that stuff. And then when the sister came through, baby, I was here for Miss Destiny. At first, I was like, Miss Destiny, you doing a lot, but at the same time, I was kind of here for her. Because Miss Destiny has to be the one that's put the truth out there. Now, when she popped up in there, they went outside to talk in the car that Joy brought that man. I said, what? She said she brought it from his sister. And I said, well, if you brought it from his sister, or does she mean that she brought it and gave it to the sister to hold for him or whatever? Like, I was a little bit confused about that, but she said she spent $7,000 on it. And the whole time I'm just sitting here like, what? $7,000 and you up here pawning the family heirloom? You up here pawning the family heirlooms? Are you serious? For $7,000 for a car? Only for the sister to be like, you really think that you ready for this? Because you are you ready to put your past in the side, because the whole situation of you cheating on Red and all that stuff, and then you got the baby and all that. I seen on the Facebook that you had the baby and all this stuff because they recently just started talking. I said, oh, so you getting caught up a little bit? Okay, so tell us some more. And she was like, I don't have to tell you anything, okay? It's like, I cheated, okay, and it was a mistake. And honestly, it really wasn't just my fault. And I said, excuse me, what you mean? Now, I was about to be on the same page because I'm like, at the end of the day, your brother, Destiny, is in jail for 10 years, right? So, of course, he can't cheat. If he don't, well, we don't know what he's going to do up in there, but we're going to say that he can't cheat, okay? He can't, well, technically, it's so hard to even say that they in a relationship. If I wouldn't be, I can't take you serious if I can't see you, I can't touch you later. We can't talk, we can't face, no. They ain't never seen each other. And you expect, girl, if he was to fuck around with somebody, I wouldn't care. If a girl, that's why I'm not really mad that she did what she did. I'm just mad that a baby came out of it because you need to be careful. And I was just shocked that it was 3 niggas, okay? I said, God damn, Joy, you was out here having fun. That's just what it was. She said, listen, he in jail, not me. Okay, I didn't put him up in there. I ain't got to stop what I got to do, okay? He pissed me off, so let me go fuck somebody. I said, let me not understand that. Because when he get out, he going to do the same thing. 9 out of 10, he talking to more than one person. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me in them 7 years that they've been talking, she's been the only one that he's been talking to. You cannot tell me that, okay? And so, of course, Destiny is being a big sister, just trying to look out for her brother and take up for him and all that stuff. Talk about what you mean. She was like, what has he done for me? Like, I be talking. She was like, he talk on the phone to you. He do this. And I said, bitch, that's all that he can do. He's in jail. So when Joy said that, what can he do for me? What has he done for me? And I'm sitting here like, I mean, you got a point, but at the same time, you knew this. You knew this. This is the choice you made, so I don't feel bad for you for Destiny calling your ass out. And then she going up in there like, this is the end of the discussion. I'm going to talk to mom. And Destiny said, my mother? She was like, she's my mom too. I said, excuse me, baby, we didn't even see who your mama is. Is your mama still with us before I go there? I hope she is. You didn't even, mama probably, if she is still here, mama probably ashamed. Okay? The ancestors are just weeping. All right? The whip, oh, Jesus. I just would be so mad if I was seeing, that is my cousin on TV doing this shit over, girl, I don't know her, okay? That's communicated, you know what I'm saying? Disfellowship, all of that, out of the family, all right? Next thing you know, She go up in there crying to the mom, and she just coming to me and she's talking about, because I cheated, and it's like I need to put my past to the side. And I was like, okay, yeah, you cheated. And then Destiny said, but you cheated multiple times though. It wasn't twice. And she was like, I know, I cheated 3 times. Mama was sitting there like, wait a minute, how did you know about that? Red told me. Okay, but 3? I was waiting because the way Miss Esther was looking like she was about to snap. If she was about to snap out of whatever spell Miss Joy had on her. But she said, you know what? It is what it is. We all have our faults. We all have our past. And what's going on right now is what really matters. I said, I just want to get ready to have Red here. I'm just so ready for... I was with Destiny. Destiny was just looking at it like, girl, you are in for some bullshit because you on board. Girl, Miss Joy, she brought that man a $7,000 car. She said it's his fault that I cheated because he's still up in jail. You brought that man a $7,000 car and you out here pawning stuff. Oh my goodness, I cannot. She does it to me each and every time. Each and every time. It's always something new. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. And I will see you guys later. And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful, safe weekend. Peace.